So, we are back and I will have a look at what the AI has achieved so far. So basically, what's fitting into the screen right now was where I left the AI alone, and they started doing some stuff and they already conquered some new territory down here. It's been 2 wars to acquire this one. It's these provinces, and they are currently in another war down here. So they are doing quite some work, and I'm looking forward to the first big conflict when they are fighting a really big alliance, or they are fighting the first, like, Saxonia down here. Someone who has also established themselves as a major power like Macedon or Egypt. It will take some time to get them down there. And yeah, I will switch back. And I debug mode on to find out what tag I was using for, because I started as Semnonia and I didn't know the tag. So we're now in the overview and we will let it run. Have a look at some of the other places around the world. So in Italy, 2 powers have evolved. It's in Serbia, the north region, bordering the Alps. In the south, it's Lucania. They also have some stuff here in Sicily. Then, of course, Carthage. They have nearly conquered all of Africa. Yes, these are their vassals. Then we've got Iberania in Spain, just sitting here with like 180k, even more up here. That's insane amounts. It's over 250k of. But they will have some conflicts with Carthage, I believe, because they are in the territory they normally want and need to get the decision in New Carthage. And then there are some, smaller tribes. Like, these are quite big. Oya is, yeah, they are okay. They are split up a little bit, but they are quite strong. Ordovicia looks like they are quite good in the race for Britain, and the war here is finished. A new acquisition has been made, and it's already the next war. It's a revolt. And that may happen. So what else? So we have Macedon. They're taking out Thrace, so that's huge acquisition for them, and that's easy territory because it's of the same culture and religion, I think. No, it's the same religion at least. And that's easy acquisition, and it's quite decently populated also. So Macedon is quite strong. They already took some heaps out of Asia Minor, where Phrygia normally ruled, and they'd done that together with Egypt. See them all over the place here. They haven't done so much down here in the south. Seleucids, they exploded some time ago. They were very strong, but they are still a force to be reckoned with. Can't underestimate the Seleucids, because they're still holding these valuable territories down here with massive amounts of population. Like here's 27. This Babylon. Like 100, huh? That's huge amounts of pops they have. Where's Babylon? Babylon is the that doesn't matter. That's probably Sestifon. Isn't that? Yeah, that's the capital of Seleucid. Seleucid. I don't know. Name is Sassanid Empire. Sassanid Empire. And yeah, they're Armenia and Atropatene. These two are on a rampage recently. They have expanded so fast in the last few years, it's insane. Of course, Moria, you always have to reckon Moria. But they haven't really done so much. They've mostly fought these smaller tribes here and had a lot of bolts going on. Like we have a war here. Macedon is in a war against its races, of course, and I believe they are. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So they are at war with Phrygia and Chios. It's some island stuff, I believe. Yeah, there's not a lot left. And balances. So and then they are at war alone against Kydonia down there, Pontus, Galicia is there, Phrygian revolt, and Thrace. So that's quite a force, but as you can see, the odds are against the coalition, and they mostly win all the battles. So I guess, yeah, they only have negative 25 war score because they do not fully control the the province they want. They have to claim on. And also the losses are 20,000 in favor of Macedon, so that's good for them. And then they have a revolt in a okay. 3,000 pops, 190 cities, that will change. A new territory, 270 cohorts, and a whooping income of minus. That's, I guess, because they are rocking 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 mercs. Well, they're looking good. They're looking good. Let's have a look at Egypt for a second. They have 5,000 pops, way stronger than Macedon. 350 cities, of course, 60 cities more. 300, and their economy is insane. If you compare it to Macedon, they get a 140 income, and they gotten an income from 400, nearly 400. That's insane, and I have gotten recently some trouble in my Sparta playthrough with Egypt because of their astronomic economic might. And of course we have Moria sitting at the top. Not so many armies because the income is not that good. Bactria, they are also quite okay. See, we have 200 cities, but less pops because of course it's a northern region and the pops do not grow so fast. Saxonia, very low amount of cities, good pops, so many armies. Also Iberania, 350. That's, and of course Carthage. So it will be interesting to see who will cement themselves as a strong local power, because I can see some conflict occurring between Egypt and Macedon over the territories here, because I reckon, oh, and Thrace is gone. I reckon they will want to take these territories, one or the other. So yes, and Macedon of course won this war, as I predicted. So they are unopposed ruler over this part of the world. And Crete is about to... Oh no, it's how did Macedonia get down here? Oh, there's a war ended over here, split up into 3 parts. It's nice and juicy. Which is insane. They're already up here, and we have a war in Gaul, and that could be another major, because these two seemingly are fighting against this tribe. And that looks like they are going to win. My good old Swabia is at war with Nervia, and that's a decent acquisition. Yet. And they are of course colonizing further down. They have so much territory to gain for basically 20 civic power. So yeah, good. Go Boia is in a war. Rome is completely gone, I guess. Yeah, Rome's complete. But Eton, I think they are a puppet of them. Jaya is losing against Zma. They should win this. So what? Oh, I love this. That's this game is so... They beat the army. Now they are supreme and they can take everything they want. But because they have too low war score, because they carpet sieged them, I guess they had no force. They had so much stronger army, and they just gave away everything. And they just won the important battle. I had that a lot in some wars where I was fighting 120 enemies at the same time, and some of my lands were sieged out, and my allies were also sieged, and I was starting to turn the tide. I was turning the tide. I was hammering their armies, and I was besieging and conquering their territories, and then my allies just said, okay, we peace out, and gave away everything that was occupied. So that's always a reason to not have too many allies in this game. Oh, they are fighting this. They are not going to live very long. And this war is also over. Swabia reigns supreme. They are on a very strong foothold into Gaul, only connected by this little tiny land bridge here. And it's looking good. I'm proud to see that I I could establish such a strong kingdom out of such a little tribe down here that's so powerful in the hands of the AI. Because you always have to remember the AI doesn't deal very good with internal problems like revolts and stuff and politics, and the army movement isn't that great. But for now, I gave the AI some stuff to work with. That's looking really good. Another war. These can't hold them. So it's Semnonia. Okay, Lemrovica is war against so many. Vernia is also. East one out. Now they are only fighting against Avernia. And it could be interesting. It could be the start of a new major power. But Lemrovica is winning the battles right now. Oh, we will see. We will see. Looking interesting. Sportico. Glorious. So this one is looking to go down. Yes, it did. And they have formed this beautiful sausage. Not really much going on up here. Will be quite fun to see when the major faction war kicks off again. But these are just little wars where some gang up onto one bigger foe, or one big guy is smashing some little guys. This is mainly most interesting war to observe at the moment. There's one over here, but that's small nations. They're not very interesting to watch right now. And Egypt is taking more and more lands. Taking something there. Oh, it's a war, it's a war, it's a war. Okay, I thought it wasn't because they were just moving, but it is a war. Apparently. And it looks like my country has... They have... They have disbanded most of the armies. Because, yeah, of course their income is shit, but... They are fighting against... Oh, this is going to be interesting. Wait a second. So, they are fighting Manubia. So if they beat their armies, they're going to... Oh, that's interesting. They are fighting some... Make the comparison. At the moment... They are stronger. They are really stronger. Of course, we do not know my attack. Turn it. I will let the AI handle this. I do not want to interfere too much in this. They will have to deal with that themselves. But it's going to be quite interesting to see how they handle these fights. So they're starting to win some here, some over here. I should have compared the. So 15, 15, 15, 14. They are not so much behind. They're a little bit. They are ahead. Not bad. So it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a very interesting war, I guess. They've already defeated. I feel their armies may be a little bit stronger. Very good general. 11 here, 10 over here. They are mustering some more, and I'm sending more and more over. It's going to be an interesting war. This is very interesting right now. The war. So any other wars? Oh, Vernia won the war over here, so they are now a major. They have joined the. There are some bigger tribes now over here who are fighting for control. Some of them might get a little bit hit because they started the war with Swabia. So these in the powers of France, Gaul, and Italy and Spain, they might profit because they can eat up smaller ones and maybe attack them also from the south. So this is going down very quickly. They have no chance. Swabia, they are mustering tons. They are giving them heavy beating. What was Aeolia? Aeolia is over there. Okay. Aeolia somewhere else. Yeah, why not? And oh, this is a big one. Macedon is at war with Armenia. So the driving power of Armenia, they were expanding very well, very fast. They're now at war with maybe the second strongest Greek faction at the moment. I consider Egypt as a. They're not really. So they are the strongest Greek. Seleucids are not. They are the strong. I will say they are right now the strongest Greek faction. I'm not considering Egypt. It's a Greek faction, of course. They are left over. Ooh, that was fast. They are left over from Alexander's empire, but they are Ptolemaic. The leaders. So, first was won already. Badoom. That was fast. They steamrolled them. And as I said, they are, because they headed to war up there, they are now getting attacked from everywhere. Because everyone wants a little bit. Everyone wants a little piece. That's quite funny. How the backstabbing instantly begins. You're at war somewhere. But yeah, I will cap it off right here. The AI has made some major improvements in territory, and only a little bit has passed. But let's have a look at Semnonia. So we are now at 300 cities nearly and 3,000 pops. That's quite huge. Having a standing army of 165 cohorts, 23 ships, ability of 3. Manpower is very low because they are stupidly ramming their troops into attrition. And the economy is plus 55, that's good. They are doing well.